So Patience, I don't know, I think he said that this was a song that was kind of commissioned for that documentary, or this is like something, the song, but also some behind the scenes of that documentary. I'm not sure. Let's find out.
So valuable for like, so it's a blessing.
Just going to go back a tiny bit.
Lessons that will be so valuable.
I'll leave you with a video taken at the time to finish off this chapter.
And I've learnt some lessons that will be so valuable for like, so it's a blessing and a curse being this ill, because it's completely changed me. Like it's turned me from a little cocky teenager into somebody who's quite this, I guess, prepared for things now. Like I feel like once I've gone through this, I'll throw anything at me and it'll be okay. But at the same time, as much as I see it as a blessing, I hate it. I do hate it. I think it was Thomas Edison that was like, I haven't failed, I've just found 1,000 things that don't work. Which is kind of nice to look at it that way, like I'm just eliminating things. But it really challenges my mind. And yeah, it's just gotten to the point where I'm spending, I'd say like 95% of my life in a bedroom, which kind of sucks. Because my mind is in such a different place in my body. My mind craves life so much.
It's alright, it's okay, I'm feeling brave, gonna face this day. It's okay, it's alright, no tears will kiss my cheeks tonight. And it's all good, and I'm just fine. My words ring out like hollow shells. Just slow down, it takes time, but time moves slow, I know this well. And my heart breaks 1,000 times a day. But for every hope that dies, another one takes its place. Because I have the strength of a mountain, and I've got the courage of the deep blue sea, and I have the heart of a lion, and the stars burn bright inside of me. And although you test me, my God, I stand so proudly. Can't you see that I have the strength of a mountain, and I'll take all you throw at me. This world is quite scary, I know that, cause I've been here for some time. But all that prepares me for a day when I can truly shine. Cause I've been so broken, and picking up fragments of myself, I'll glue them back together, so I can stand at the edge of this world and yell that my heart breaks 1,000 times a day. For every hope that dies, another one takes its place. Because I have the strength of a mountain, and I've got the courage of the deep blue sea, and I have the heart of a lion, and the stars burn bright inside of me. And although you test me, my God, I stand so proudly. Can't you see that I have the strength of a mountain, and I'll take all you throw at me. Dust the cobwebs off this sheath, and I'll take the sword of my belief, and in this storm I will not flinch, and I will not move, no, not an inch. Because I have the strength of a mountain, I've got the courage of the deep blue sea, and I'll have the heart of a lion, and the stars they burn bright inside of me. But although you test me, my God, I stand so proudly, can't you see? I have the strength of a mountain, and I'll take all you throw at me.
I think out of all the older like Ren stuff that I've heard, this one is the most kind of stripped back, and I don't know if it's said, or I don't know when like this kind of was, but if I had to guess, I would guess it was sort of between 2010 to 2014, in that kind of window. The fashion, the hair, and the song style is very much of a time, very reminiscent to me of that kind of era. Of the early 2010s, but you can tell at this point with his songwriting, there's still this kind of extra effort that goes in, where I feel like a lot of songwriters, especially in that kind of era of their development, myself included, would be far more inclined to just kind of write a standard structure and play it the same way each time, maybe with a little bit more energy on the final chorus, hit the chords a little bit harder. But, you know, I feel with Ren, with his songwriting, even at this point, there's a lot of dynamic in it. There's a lot of little bits added. There's a lot of... He doesn't often play something the same way twice, and it kind of progresses and evolves throughout the song. And, you know, like they may be the same chords, but now he's finger picking them in a different way. Now there's no break, and he's like constantly doing it, you know. Or maybe there's a little instrumental break where you wouldn't necessarily place one. There's a lot more kind of freedom and creativity in the way he writes straight, like, you know, from the beginning. And I think a big part of him writing like that, I think the ME, or at least the being bedbound so much, has played a part in the way he writes music, because often when writing a song or something, you have a lot of other things going on, in terms of like you have an amount of time to write this song, and then you've got to go off and do a load of other stuff or whatever. Whereas if you're kind of restricted to your bedroom and there's a lot of stuff you can't do, sure, he's restricted in terms of energy, in terms of like, I can imagine he could only play for an amount of time before brain fog, tired, lying down, you know, different kind of restrictions there. But he certainly had a lot more time with his own thoughts, and I think that kind of affects his way of composing music, that has kind of gone on throughout his journey, where because of this kind of like, because of his illness, he's put extra thought into everything he does creatively, you know. And this is what I find very uplifting about Ren, and very inspiring, is his ability to take negatives like being ill and create positives from them. Whether he's done that in an aware sense of like, I'm gonna use this to do good, I'm gonna make videos and connect with people, but even maybe it's happened in a subconscious way as well, without even kind of realizing. His writing has improved potentially from the difficulties he's had. He's kind of has pushed him to be better, and I think that's just something innately about him as a person, that he won't let things stop him, drag him down, you know, defeat him in any way. And yeah, he's just very, very strong. And I really enjoyed that song. I thought it was really beautiful, and it was very vulnerable. And yeah, I feel for the guy, you know, to put it simply. Yeah. You know, I wasn't sure after kind of watching this video and then doing the song, I was like, how much can I kind of talk about music? I was feeling a little bit, you know, contemplative, just trying to gather my thoughts, but listening to the music kind of brought me back a little bit, you know what I mean? And that's the power of music, isn't it? It can, when things can seem dark or you can get consumed by thought, music can reintroduce colour into your mind. It can reintroduce magic, and it can lift you up. And even in the smallest way, sometimes in the biggest way, it can. It's my favourite fuel, you know. Alright guys, same time again next week. We'll be getting into chapter 6, and yeah, thanks again for joining me on this journey. It's really, it's very like personal, I know, for like everybody who's kind of watching right now, you know, and it's really wonderful that we're all here looking after each other, taking care of each other, and yeah, just thank you guys. All right, take care, peace and love.